Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the OMRON X7 Smart. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a OMRON X7 Smart automatic upper arm blood pressure monitor. And just taking a look at the details that's on the box packaging. And on the side of the box. And at the back of the box, there are a list of features in various languages. And on this side of the box, further details of this OMRON X7 and taking a look at the bottom or base or underside of the box. And at the top as well. Now let's go ahead and open up the box by lifting up the box flap and sliding the contents out from it, and of course making sure that we've got everything out from the box packaging. We can now close the box back up and set it to the side, so it's just setting it on the left hand side of the table as we lay the contents out across the tabletop. So I'm just going to shift the box slightly more to the left so it doesn't interfere too much with the foreground as we focus in on it whilst still keeping it in view. So right there are the contents from the OMRON X7 Smart. Okay, and let's go ahead and open up this case. So there is of course a carry case in black, so giving you a look at the items that's in it. Let's take the items out from it and set it on the tabletop, and just giving you a look at this carry case. And you can see at the lid there is a carry handle right there, and of course it is in black and very discreet looking with no branding whatsoever. Okay, just going to set the case to the side as we try and move everything in view right across the tabletop. So right there, the contents of the OMRON X7 Smart's box packaging. Alright, so I'm just going to shift the carry case further to the side, and now taking a look at the instruction manual. And let's flip it open. And giving you a look at the details right there for your reference. And I'm just going to continue showing the details right there with the package contents and preparing for a measurement and so on. So flipping through. Okay, so that's the instruction manual number 2. So there is the first part of it, instruction manual number 1 here. So we should really have taken a look at this first, but nonetheless, right there, giving you a look at the first booklet of the instruction manual, so 1 of 2, as indicated with that number there. Okay, so let's have a look at 1 now, and there is something sandwiched inside of it. So there is a setup instructions for the OMRON Connect app. So there is a mobile app for setting up and connecting with the OMRON X7 Smart. Alright, just going to set that down and to the side, and moving back onto the instruction manual booklet 1, and this one has very many pages to go through. You can see just how thick it is, spanning several pages, but nonetheless we'll just focus on the English section. And there we go, so that was the English section, and we're now looking at the French section, and so on and so forth in the list of various languages that this instruction manual covers. So I'm going to set that down and to the side, so perhaps stacking them together so that they're both showing there, while we still have space around the tabletop. Okay, so taking a look at the OMRON X7 Smart now in the middle of the frame, and of course there is the IntelliWrap cuff. Let's remove it from its clear plastic wrapper or bag, and we can see that it is recyclable, so recycle or reuse it thoughtfully. And giving you a look at this IntelliWrap cuff. So it supports upper arm circumference of 22 to 42 centimeters. And there are a pack of batteries tucked in it. So a pack of 4 double A batteries. So 4 double A batteries come included with this OMRON X7 Smart. Okay, just going to set the batteries down and to the side as we focus on the IntelliWrap cuff. Give you a look at the details of the cuff, and of course the tube as well, and the plug. It's right there, giving you some sense of the length of the tube and its overall design. And of course the IntelliWrap cuff itself, so right there, giving you some sense of its design. Okay, so just going to set the IntelliWrap cuff down, and moving right along to the main item itself, the OMRON X7 Smart. So sliding the bubble wrap packaging off and sliding the blood pressure monitor out from its clear plastic bag. So now giving you a look at the OMRON X7 Smart. So fairly light in weight. And you can see that it does have a slightly fine-grained textured plastic body, so giving you an overall look at its details. We'll take a closer look in just a moment, as I just set it down on the tabletop so you have a full and clear view at the automatic upper arm blood pressure monitor, along with the IntelliWrap cuff on the side. Okay, so now taking a much closer in look. So it does measure 191 centimeters long, to give you some sense of its size, resting in my palm as well, so right there. Okay, and now taking some closer in looks at the overall detail. So you can see that it does have a rather large LCD and several buttons. And a switch there. And at the front edge or side, and on the right hand side of it, you can see that there is a socket for a power adapter, DC6V, and a Bluetooth button at the back. And on the left hand side, the outlet for the hose to feed into the IntelliWrap cuff. And taking a look at the bottom or underside, and giving you a much closer in look at the details right there. And it does have 4 little silicone feet. And let's open up this cover to reveal the battery compartment. That takes in the 4 AA batteries. So right there, giving you a look at the details. Okay, so now let's go ahead and pop the pack of batteries in. So 4 AA Maxwell alkaline batteries included with the blood pressure monitor. Oops. And just opening up and removing the plastic wrapper. From the batteries. So 4 batteries out, the Maxwell AA alkaline batteries. Let's pop them in the battery compartment of the OMRON X7 Smart in the correct orientation. And we can see that the display is now flashing. Now let's pop the battery cover back in. Okay, and let's pop the hose into the device. And let's tap on the buttons just to see what's what. Okay, so you can see with the what appears to be the time display with the left and right buttons reducing or increasing the time. So just tapping away right there. And just holding down the button, and let's see. Okay, so it doesn't continue. But nonetheless giving you a look. And that might be actually the memory slots instead of time, so I beg your pardon. Okay, but nonetheless, giving you a look at the screen and the functions of the button so far. Let's pop the IntelliWrap cuff. On my arm, so giving you a look right there. So it does have quite a bit of tension, and just strapping that onto my 32cm arm, or 32cm circumference arm, and of course just making sure that the tube isn't tangled up. It's right there giving you a look, and let's hit the start button and see what happens. And right now it is inflating. And I have to say that I'm not in the correct posture, so I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. So let's give that a try again. So you can see the readout right there, and I'm in the second user position. So it does take measurements for up to 2 people, with the data being saved across 50 slots per person. So now switching to person number 1, let's give that a try. And let's hit the start button once again. And there we go, it's deflated. So giving you a look at the display and the measurements or readings with the systolic, diastolic and pulse showing clearly on the display. And let's see if we press on these buttons if there's any response to them so far. And let's tap on that, what I think is the memory display button. So you can see showing the latest over there. And let's perform another reading, but before that let's tap on this button and see what it shows. So right there giving you a look at the different details. So we can see average, and average nighttime as well. So average daytime and average nighttime readings. Okay, but nonetheless, let's perform one more read. So right there was the previous reading with prior and the latest or most current reading right there. Okay, and let's see what the left and right buttons do. So obviously more reference to the user manual to understand those details, but nonetheless giving you a look at the user 1 and user 2 positions. And of course we've taken 2 measurements on user 1 and 1 measurement on user 2 previously. So just tapping on the memory recall button right there, so we can see user 2, that was the first slot that we used, or the first reading that we took was actually in user 2. I'm going to user 1 right there, showing you the details of both profiles.